What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the GoodeBaker podcast. I'm Nick Baker. This is Shane Good.
What's Gucci boys?
And we're here to talk to you about some video games. First things first, dude, welcome back for sure. It's been a little while since we've done this.
It has been a minute since we've done
Feels
this.
like forever.
I know.
I was in Texas. Some crazy stuff happened while I was gone.
Man.
We'll get into that later in the episode. But yeah, how have you been, dude?
Not bad, dude. I've been good. Just the normal stuff. Got a new computer.
Yeah?
Yeah,
which is kind of interesting.
Yeah?
If you tuned in the last
2 weeks.
Last week's? Man, like I said, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Last week's episode, we talked about the PC stuff, I believe. And
yeah, we ran through some of that Ryzen stuff, and then I ended up getting a computer with that new Ryzen stuff in it.
Fuck yeah. So
it's pretty
I'm
dope.
sure there'll be some updates in the future on how sweet that is. But for now, what have we been playing?
I have been playing Teamfight Tactics. They came out in this kind of time period. Not spirit. They've come out with Ranked, in which case I did nothing but played that for a week straight. I was able to climb myself up the plat, and then I just pretty much stopped playing it because I got bored of it because it's all I did for a couple weeks. And then I've been playing. I re-downloaded Fortnite, which I told my wife that I wouldn't do because that game sometimes makes me a little frustrated.
Yeah, and I can feel that.
Yo,
for sure.
Re-downloaded that, launched that, played a couple rounds yesterday, so it's kind of just.
Was she right?
It's one of those things. As I get more and more expensive gear, I break less shit because I'm like, that's $50. Damn it!
Where's my shit?
So I smash less things now, but
yeah, I mean, you're moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
So Fortnite Season 10, that is some crazy stuff. I looked at some gameplay earlier.
Yeah.
Jack Frags had some stuff up.
What a legend.
Yeah, legend.
By the way, Season X. Get it right, get out.
Yeah, sorry. Season X-Men. Yeah, dude, they have mechs now.
Yep.
It's hard to follow this game now for me, just being like, I played last year, and
yeah.
I thought I had a grasp on it for a little while. I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting pretty good. I've won a couple rounds, got a few kills.
Yo.
This year is just like a completely different game. So what's up with this?
So they have mechs now, and they've taken out a couple things, and they've added a couple things back. The only reason why I decided I would even give it another try is because they added the pump in again.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
and
you were saying that before.
Yeah, the pump being back in and it like being permanent was the difference between me not wanting to play the game and me wanting to play the game, because shooting somebody at point blank range for 38 made me want to throw my mouse across the room. So
yeah,
that's kind of where it's at. But those mechs are piloted by two people. So there's a person that guns and there's a person that does movement.
Duos must be interesting.
Duos are very interesting. Solos are even more interesting because you can switch between the seats while you're in it. So you can walk, switch to the gun. However, anybody can get in it. So right now, what the big thing is, you could self-destruct the mech.
Nice.
So what people are doing are getting into people's mechs that are in, solo, and then self-destructing the fucking mech on them.
That is amazing.
Killing them.
I love the memes, for sure. That's going to be I can see the frustration on somebody's face when somebody's just, like, gunning down. A bunch of guys just got, like, 3 kills, a few knocks. Well, I guess in solos, no knocks, but a bunch of kills anyway. This guy jumps into the top, like, red button. Yeah, see ya.
Pretty much.
And it's like an instant kill when you're in the mech and it blows up.
It is. It is an instant kill or an instant down. So also the other thing that people do is you can get disco bombed out of it.
Disco bombed out of it. So once you start dancing, you are ejected.
Yeah, you're ejected.
Oh, fuck.
So the other thing that people do is they purposefully make themselves an obvious target for them. They get pushed by the mech. They then build up just enough to throw a disco bomb at them, kick them out of the mech, and get in the mech while they're dancing, and then just stomp on them, and they're fucking dead.
Yeah, I would love to see a clip of just those mechs can get like super high in the air.
Oh yeah,
just,
yeah.
Get somebody super high in the air and somebody hit him with a boogie bomb. They just eject, all while dancing, just like smash around the ground. It's over. But damn, yeah. So anyway, moving on from Fortnite, you said you were playing Teamfight Tactics.
I am. It's good.
Yeah.
Teamfight Tactics is they're right now they're adding kind of new champions, and they're trying to figure out where the game should be and just like the correct balances to make it, different stuff like that. And the biggest complaint that pretty much most of the community has is they need to figure out a way to take a little bit more of the RNG out. The game is a little bit too RNG based, and it's supposed to have an RNG base, but for instance, like, I will be on the bottom of the leaderboard and fight the number 1 guy 5 times in a row. Yikes. And die because of it. Mm-hmm. When, like, it should, like, it is RNG, like, it's random. Mm-hmm. And it actually, like, it really is random, because randomization would be you are able to fight the same person 5 times in a row, because that's just how the dice rolled. But
it's extreme circumstance, I think.
Yeah, it happens more often than not, believe it or not.
That's interesting.
So I think the way that they created the algorithm actually takes so when you create randomization algorithms, you can create it to be what's considered more random than usual. And what that means would be it would do the thing that would show that it is random under these very specific circumstances more than usual. So, like, if you have this champion in this spot with this person, it shows that it is a true randomization engine. And if you don't move it, it will show that it is a true randomization engine several times in a row. So I think that they need to work on the algorithm just a little bit more.
Yeah, but I can see that. I mean, it is a fairly new game too, so
yeah,
bound to be some tweaks and stuff that they need to make.
For sure. I didn't get to tell you yet either. I was trending on Reddit.
You're trending on Reddit?
I was, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I trended on Reddit for like a day and a half because I posted a meme for TFT, and it got like 2,000 upvotes or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And it was hilarious. So I was famous for a day. But that's enough about me. What have you been playing?
So this week I've been playing Fire Emblem. Came out this week. Fire Emblem 3 Houses for the Switch. It's super great. Really back to kind of basics Fire Emblem. They've changed up quite a few things though.
Yep.
The weapon triangle is now like a weapon polygon. There's all kinds of different like weaknesses to strengths and the stuff that you need to keep track of. But
that's cool.
The best thing about Fire Emblem, for me at least, is always the character balance and stuff like that. They have really creative characters and really cool roles, and it seems this time they've really brought a lot of that characterization to life. You're playing a set character rather than a created character like the past few.
Interesting.
You've been able to create a character. This time you play as Byleth, the titular Fire Emblem character in this series. He's interesting. He's a blank slate. You kind of take the shoes of this guy.
So he doesn't have like a story that goes with him, or do you kind of write that story as you go through?
You're kind of making the story as you go. You're the son of a legendary mercenary and captain of a knight's quarter or something like that. And I've gotten a few hours in. I think I've played like maybe 6-7 hours of it now, and playing on classic mode, so that means if your characters die, they're gone for good, so it's permanent death.
Yeah, I mean, well, fuck that guy. So.
Yeah, I had one class member die, and I gave no shits. He literally sucked. He was like the worst. So
was he just like cannon fodder at that point?
Well, I didn't even throw him into any. I tried to keep him away from battle, but with Fire Emblem, enemies can kind of approach from different parts of the screen, so I'm trying to quarter him off and like guard him with all kinds of, and that's stupid to begin with. If he's that weak, he shouldn't even be on the battlefield, but you can't take him off, or if you can, I didn't. I don't have enough members or something yet, but anyway, he just gets smoked by this boss that I was fighting, and I'm like,
damn.
Oh my god, I was just trying so hard not to have anybody die in this playthrough, and he just goes and dies, and I'm like, do I really want to do this battle again? This boss was ridiculous. I don't want anybody else to die, so no, you're dead.
Yeah, I think he was pretty useless anyway.
Yeah, so Fire Emblem's really, really great. I'm going to sink so much time into this game. I'll have definitely more updates as I play more, but...
That's awesome.
Right now with it, I'm super into the RPG-ness of it, like gaining experience in the different weapon variations that you can do, like spears, swords, and the like. So the premise of it is your character Byleth is a professor at a school, or he's hired as a professor at this kind of like a war academy. Really, they're just kind of teaching warfare. And so that brings with it some interesting kind of concepts of like you can instruct your students and kind of boost certain stats specifically, or you can have other teachers give you a seminar, and that increases not only yours but your classmates or your students as well. So that's pretty cool. That's a really interesting RPG mechanic that they've kind of brought with this new one. Trying to think of any other kind of really major differences other than that. The 3D looks great. I think it brings the game into the future where I think it really needed to be. It's not like upper echelon crazy graphics or anything like that, but still really great for bringing that type of a thing from DS to now the Switch.
So now so when you say 3D looks good, is it like, because I've seen some of the gameplay, it's more just kind of like flatten it out, if you will. It's more like 3D, like on the DS, the 3DS, it would be like, let's go into 3D mode, and you'd slide it down a little bit, and it would be like, well, or is it more like 3D,
I say 3D. Those old games were technically 3D in parts, like the battle portions, but now the whole map is 3D.
Okay.
So you have a top-down view of each of your characters on the grid map and each of your enemies and all your strategic points that you need to know about. And once you get into combat, it zooms down. The camera zooms down onto the combat field, and it just kind of tilts down.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't really change any of the graphical fidelity or anything like that. It just kind of pulls it down, and you're instantly fighting on the battlefield that you are on. So it doesn't like
there's no load
those,
screen
like, hitching or anything like
That's
that.
nice. That's really nice.
I mean, there are a few load screens like getting into the maps, but once you're into the maps, and you're fighting, there's literally none. So it's pretty great, and the matches can take a pretty decent amount of time considering it's harder difficulty. It probably a whole lot shorter when you're on the lower difficulties, but I'll have to try that out later. But another game I've been playing other than Fire Emblem, I've just been dabbling in because I really liked the old Soul Caliburs, is Soul Calibur 6. And that game is legit.
Yeah?
Still the same old Soul Calibur.
So Big Booby's still in there?
Oh yeah, Big Booby's everywhere.
Ivy?
Ivy is just as scantily clad as ever.
Oh no.
But man, the
oh my God,
gameplay of that game is just one of my favorites out of the fighting genre. It's so cool that it's weapon based, and the new characters they added are really unique, and they have all kinds of different weird abilities and weapons. There's this one guy, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he's got this double bladed kind of spear type thing, and he just waves that around. His combos are limitless practically, and you can just kind of keep spamming, and it's
that sounds cheap.
yeah, definitely cheap. Definitely a way I got a couple wins. But other than that, man, just Soul Calibur, I wish the fan base was bigger, because I feel like this one in particular was like a turning point, a fork in the road, if you will, for the series. If they didn't get their hit with this one, I think that the next one might be a little out of reach, but hopefully they did get that at least a little bit last year. If not, I'm totally going to go out and buy like 100 copies, because this game is...
Yeah, you going to push it yourself?
I will stand in the streets of blood. But that is pretty much the extent of games that I've played this week. Like I said, it's been a crazy week getting back to work and getting back to the podcast and getting back here with all the craziness that happened. But the big topics of the week are another thing.
Yeah.
Why don't you introduce the first one, because this is in your vein.
Well, I was gonna say, right, why don't we trade these, since that last one's just so big. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Oh yeah.
I was just reading that we've got two. We might as well just throw the big one at the end.
Yeah.
So
I feel you. So,
we'll switch it up a little bit.
Yeah. Do you want to go Dragon Quest Heroes?
Sure.
So Dragon Quest Heroes was released for Super Smash this week. That is a character in that game, and you can totally go play as him.
Yeah. And from what I saw just like a quick brief, like what his combos do and stuff like that. He actually looks like he'd be pretty fun to play.
Yeah, it's Paul, our resident Pokemon expert, Fire Emblem expert, and just Nintendo guy in general.
Definitely
let me in on a few of the tweaks that they did for this character, and one of them is the Down B special is a completely random spell. From the series, so it can just be random at any time, which kind of made me think, like, how do you strategize? Just something being random every time,
especially range wise. Is it random within a range limit, or is it random like?
I think that there are different ranges for different spells. So, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody out there. But if you press down B, you can get a sleep spell that has a little bit of range, or you can get a fire spell that has a pretty extreme amount of range.
Okay.
Or you can, there's just all kinds of different ones.
I'd just love to see this in competitive at this point. Then.
Yeah, and Paul, of course, he's trying to get competitive with the character. So we'll see if there is any fruit on that tree by the end of his run with the hero. But he's adamant towards it, and he thinks that the character's great. So
all right, well that's that for
all you Super Smash.
So I guess I'll take the next one.
Yeah.
Ninja takes his talent to Mixer, leaving Twitch behind. So, I
feel like was one of the bigger ones of this week.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I mean, I think he's probably going to get paid, right? I didn't look into this too much, but I think the topic itself is a big talking point.
So, like, this is just a really interesting company move, because he's literally saying, Amazon, I would not like to be part of you anymore. And then looked at Microsoft and was like, I'd like to be part of you. Because Mixer is owned by Microsoft.
And Microsoft looked around like, really? Us?
Microsoft, like, looked around like Ninja pointed in that classic, like, me?
What? Like, are you serious?
You want to go to the dance with me?
But I'm a dork.
Like, yeah, man, oh my gosh.
It's really interesting.
Yo, and did you see his release video for it?
I think I did. I didn't. So I saw it in like passing. I didn't have the sound on or anything like that.
Oh my gosh, the release video is super funny because he dressed up as a girl, and like in his own press release conference where he released the information. I'll have to show it to you. He dressed up as a girl and freaked out in the crowd as a girl and lost his wig and like it. I'm not gonna lie, the dude actually can act a little bit, and it's really funny.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I'll have to check that out.
It's definitely worth a watch. It's like 2.5 minutes or something like that, but it's worth a watch. I mean, business wise, obviously nobody's said anything, but people speculate anywhere from like $4 to $100 million, because the amount of money that he was getting bi-weekly, I think he was making. I forget exactly how much, but from subscriptions alone, he was somewhere in the neighborhood of like $700,000 or something like that.
Fuck.
So
you hear me?
He had to been making like the contract is for 3 years. No. So we got a 3-year guaranteed, like this is what he'll actually make annual salary for 3 years. And the amount of people, because I have a Mixer account, and I had a Mixer account before, and the amount of people on Mixer went from like 1,000 to like 50,000, like overnight, literally overnight.
So it must be intense for not only Ninja but his wife too. Like,
yeah,
just kind of seeing the exponential growth of him playing this game Fortnite that exploded along with him.
Yup.
And man, just making that much money and just playing games, it's like, I mean, I know he works like a son of a bitch. He streams all day, every day. You know, it's insane, but wow. Dude, that's the big bucks right there. And if you're a gamer, that's like the dream. Literally
is the dream. I think he's gonna be done with Fortnite though.
Yeah, I mean, it's only so long you can sustain a viewer base based on just a single game, but he has played other ones.
Well, he became known and became pro through Halo.
Right.
And where Halo is going to be releasing soon, and he is going back to Microsoft on a Microsoft streaming platform, and there's been talk about him going to a pro team for the new Halo. And also in a post he made, he said he was going to be he's really excited to get back into streaming and get back to his roots. Which he's kind of like, he's hinted a lot about going back to playing Halo, which is really interesting.
I think that might be a really wise move for him, just because I think Halo is going to be what's going to sell the next Xbox.
Yeah,
and
definitely the driving point.
If he is packed in to the next Xbox along with Halo, you know, like...
Well, it's computer too now.
Yeah.
So, like, Halo is going to be on computer and Xbox.
Right. So, I mean, you not only get the viewership of all those people that are on PC playing competitively at Halo, now you get everybody on Xbox, and those people can play with him, and he can play with them, and oh man, I think that the move, while kind of weird and strange because he was making such bank money at Twitch and he was really carrying a lot of the weight of like Twitch's viewership. I mean, for a little while he was like
literally
the guy.
100,000 views every single night.
I think that it'll eventually work out for him.
Oh yeah,
he's a guy that I think is going to be around for a while, and he's going to figure out a way to be in the spotlight.
I think he'll be able to be relevant regardless of where he goes. I mean, look at Summit. I mean, Summit's been all over the place. Summit's been on YouTube. Summit's been on Twitch. Summit for a while wasn't streaming because he got banned. Like, the dude's been everywhere. Yeah. But I mean, he's less popular than Ninja, and he's been able to stay relevant, and seems like he's having a pretty good time while he's doing it, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't watch a ton of Summit, but I still have him on my follows list.
I haven't watched a ton of Summit stuff, but I did know that he was pretty famous there for a while.
Yep.
So good luck to Ninja and
for
all his goings about with Mixer. But moving on from that, some less heartening news, I guess, if you're a GameStop fan. GameStop is laying off more employees in the wake of another failure to sell and even more losses, which is...
it's kind of no surprise.
It's a bummer right after they stated that they're going to be kind of shifting gears and kind of targeting more of a retro-style game shop.
Yeah.
I hope that works out for them, because it would be really cool to have like a niche, widespread like franchise like that has retro games just available for any kind of purchaser.
For sure.
But yeah, man, what the hell happened to GameStop? You know, when I was a budding youth looking into my first gaming consoles and GameStop was available, or EB Games was available, I went in there and they were so friendly. They weren't stuffing promotions down your throat, you know, and I feel like it really took a turn for the corporate really quickly, and I didn't notice it.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
So hopefully the people that are laid off from GameStop can find other retailing jobs. I think it's only managerial leads in certain parts of the country that are losing. So best wishes to those people. But man, I don't know. GameStop might be gone here in a few years.
With how easy it is to buy things online and then get it next day shipped. Yeah. And then, like, I mean, in some places in the world, like Australia, hint, hint. Mm-hmm. You'll get that later, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Like in Australia, you can get same day shipping, like 2 hours from when you purchased the object that you like drone shipping and shit like that. Yeah. Like, you can literally go and pick it up in some places in the United States if there's like an Amazon place to pick it up, like a shipping faculty. Mm. So like you can literally just like, why go to GameStop and pay an extra $50 and then get stuff shoved down your throat when I could just go to the Amazon like shipping center and pick up my package and just pick up my package.
Yeah, I don't have to talk to anybody.
That's like,
but yeah, man. Best of luck to GameStop. Because,
for sure.
You know, I do have a lot of memories there. Not always great ones, but you know, some memories.
For sure. I mean, hopefully they're able to just kind of take themselves out of the competitive game market and put themselves into that niche game market and actually be kind of like a community spot. I think that they would sell really well, and that if they allowed their customers to kind of be like do not just video games but like board games as well. I think that they could have a really good business because there just isn't a ton of places that do classic board games, classic video games, like that kind of.
Yeah, so I think that going in that direction might save them for a little while, but I don't know if they keep the corporate shit up. I don't know.
Yeah, gamers usually don't like corporate.
Yeah, it rustles around some horrible feelings inside of us. We're like, wow, we need to slay this place.
Yeah, legit.
I don't know why. But anyway, moving on from GameStop and their sad news, we're moving on to much happier news, in my opinion.
Yes, sir.
Cyberpunk 2077 Afterlife, the card game, is coming out in 2020. I assume pretty close to the launch of the game. Because
maybe
there might be
before.
Maybe a little before, but hopefully there's no spoilers in there.
Well, Fallout Shelter?
Oh.
Same idea?
Well, I mean, Fallout Shelter was an app game, right?
Yeah, but like card game, app game, like the pre-game before the game that gives you a taste of the game before the game.
I can
like,
see
I don't know.
In there. Yeah.
Maybe.
All right. But I mean, really cool. There wasn't much information on it other than there were a few things that mentioned the creator and guy. I guess the guy that created this one created another popular card game series. I didn't write that down, but when this comes out, definitely look that guy up, because if he's making games based on this type of a series, he must have some sort of credibility. So
for sure.
That. So then moving on quickly from that, why don't you introduce our final big topic?
So this is the hint Australian, in case you can't figure it out.
Australia.
Need for Speed Heat leaked. Australian retailer GameWare posted box art and the new title of the new game on their website. So like, I know that we see people leak stuff all the time by accident, but damn, that must suck to be the dude that's like, oh yeah, like I'm just gonna set this up on the web. Oh no, it's live.
It's gone.
Like, and it's just like overnight, your company is now known for leaking information.
Just all of your devices start vibrating. You're like, oh fuck, like, they're coming for me. EA just starts blowing up your phone. Like, excuse me, sir, you're going to die.
Like, I wonder.
I don't think it's that serious, honestly.
No.
I mean...
Unless it was Skate 4, in which case it would be very serious.
Oh, it would be deadly serious.
Yeah, I always...
Deadly serious.
Luckily, it's not Skate 4. Sadly, it's not Skate 4. Need for Speed Heat, though. Like, the new Need for Speed game, that sounds pretty... I really enjoyed... it wasn't Hot Pursuit. It was...
Most Wanted?
No. Most Wanted was like classic Need for Speed. That was like PS2.
I think did they reboot that, or was that Hot Pursuit? I think they rebooted.
I think it was Hot Pursuit they rebooted. Hot Pursuit was the first one.
Need for Speed needs to get back to its roots. Start letting me customize my car the way I damn want.
Oh my gosh! Please just let me make my own fucking car.
Please stop making me drive these pieces of shit that look like shit all this shitting time.
I don't want to drive a Golf that has a $2,000 effects kit.
Ugh. God, come on. Can we just please get some underglow, please?
Right? Like,
my underglow to shine like this fucking sun and beat like Nicki Minaj.
Need for Speed 2. I just want my Nissan 350 with like my underglow that was green, even though I had a purple fucking car.
Hell yeah, man!
I was 12. Come on.
Just let me put fucking Legos together on the screen and make it a car and let it go. But anyway, that's all of the big topics of the week this week. We do have some release dates for you though to close out the show. Do you want to rattle those off real quick?
Yeah. Let's see. Let me find these release dates. Here they are. All right. So we got Madden, which is coming out August 20th. So August 22nd.
Yesterday. Yes. As of recording, we're a little late this week, obviously.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Whoa. Madden's releasing Madden 20, August 2nd.
Yep.
There was too many numbers there. My brain literally just froze. Age of Wonders is releasing... Sorry, Age of Wonders Planetfall, August 6th, which is 3 days from now.
Yes.
Because today's the 3rd of recording.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir. Life is Strange 2, Episode 4, August 22nd. So that's... Now we're kind of getting into the future a little bit more, which is weird because we've been in the past so much recently.
My God. I don't know what time it is.
Yeah, no shit. Control is going to be releasing August 27th. Wreckfest. I don't know what this one is, but... It sounds like I would have fun with it.
Yeah, it was one of the highlighted ones there on IGN that I kind of ripped. Sorry, guys. But, yeah, Wreckfest sounds just like a great name for a video game.
I have no idea what basis is it on, but I know I want to play it at some point. But anyways, Wreckfest, August 27th. We're talking Dark Pictures Anthology?
Anthology. It's the Man of Medan. It's coming out August 30th.
The hell is that? This sounds really interesting. I know I flew through the other ones because I knew what they were, but this is like, what the hell is this?
This one is the, we talked about it a few weeks ago, I think, Until Dawn creators.
Oh, this is their game?
Playlink style game where you play with your phone, and it's a horror story. It's going to be awesome. We should all play this together.
This sounds like a fun one to play.
And it's not coming up. And
you were just looking kind of weird, but...
Oh, my God. Anyway, so that is it for the big topics of the week. That is it for the show.
Yo.
If you enjoyed it, please give us a subscribe, a like, a comment, anything on our YouTube channel, because, man, that thing is looking dusty.
She's a little dusty.
Help us out by listening on the Apple Podcasts, Google Play, any of those... Podbean as well. We're still streaming from there. But as for anything gaming or gaming related, or if you want to just get into whatever the fuck we're doing,
pretty much.
Listen back next week. Peace.